Everything you ever wanted in life is on the other side of building a relationship. And that's what networking is all about. Networking is not about sending connection requests on LinkedIn. Networking is not about asking everybody if they have opportunities for you. Networking is about building meaningful relationships. The difference between people who progress in their career and people who don't is not about who's the most gifted or who's the most talented. It's about who networked most effectively. Networking will make or break your career. The first step of networking is understanding who to network with. Now, to understand who to network with, we need to have a good understanding of the corporate hierarchy. Entry-level professionals are basic task completers. Senior-level professionals are advanced, complicated task completers. Staff-level engineers don't just complete tasks, but identify opportunities for improvement and scale. Managers to VPs are all about people management and analytics. They're focused on optimizing metrics and leveraging their teams to do so. C-suite executives, CEOs, CFOs, CTOs, they're all about business. They have one goal in mind: profit. These people are directly connected to the bottom line, and if the business doesn't do well, they will get fired. So whenever you're talking to a C-suite level executive, everything should be in the context of their business goals. When you're talking to managers, directors, or VPs, the conversation should be focused on optimizing their metrics. Figure out what metrics their performance is evaluated against and identify ways that you can help optimize for those metrics. When you're networking with the intention of trying to land a job, it's important that you understand who is the best person to reach out to. The lowest form of networking is submitting a job application. It is the most impersonal and ineffective way of networking. Your resume cannot speak for you. A step up from cold applying is seeking a referral from someone who would be a peer. Let's say you're applying to a senior data scientist role. Reaching out to the other senior data scientists at that company, trying to establish a relationship, understand their work, and figure out where you fit in is a big step up from submitting a cold application that will probably get auto-rejected by a system or a person that knows nothing about your space, mainly recruiters, HR people, or straight up automated ATS systems. Even better than a referral from someone on the hiring team is a hiring manager recommendation. The hiring manager is the person that you would be reporting into if you landed that position. A hiring manager is the one that makes the final decision on whether you get hired or not. Building relationships with hiring managers is the best thing that you could possibly ever do for your career. Leverage LinkedIn's advanced search filters to build your list of target contacts. Filter out people by industry, job title, and company to identify exactly what relationships you want to build. Ideally, we want to be prioritizing active users, people who regularly publish and post content. One easy way to get noticed by an industry leader is to engage with their content. Everybody is posting with the intention of getting noticed, so leaving a thoughtful comment on their post can go a long way into opening that door. I want to reiterate this. Networking is not about asking people for opportunities. We want to build mutually beneficial relationships, which means you're going to have to add value without expectation of return. When creating your outreach strategy, make sure you are personalizing your messages to each person. Everybody's inboxes on LinkedIn, email, and even text are flooded with automated outbound messages. Making it immediately clear that you are a human reaching out to them specifically will go a long way in boosting your response rate. Let's say you've introduced yourself, added value, and they haven't responded. Don't let this deter you. Follow up regularly. Send them articles that you found interesting. Ask a question every now and then. Hiring managers especially love persistence. By engaging consistently and following up thoughtfully, that door will open up in the future. If you're hesitant about reaching out to new people, congratulations, you're like the rest of us. Again, do not let this deter you. Yes, you are being vulnerable by reaching out to these people. You're giving them an opportunity to reject you. But keep in mind, there is literally no downside. The worst thing they can do is ignore you. On the flip side, let's say you reach out to 10 people, 9 of them ignore you, and 1 of them opens an opportunity. Guess what? You're a winner. So it's okay to acknowledge that hesitancy, but don't let that stop you from networking with the people that can open the doors to your goals. Once you've had a conversation with someone over text, the next step is to meet them on a call. So how do you prepare for that call? You've already gone on their LinkedIn profile. You know who they are. You know what they do. But go deeper. What are the things that they like talking about? This will give you some additional context and you'll know where to steer the conversation. Ask meaningful and insightful questions. I can't tell you how important this is. Questions reveal intentions. If you're approaching this call with a genuine curiosity and you ask an insightful, meaningful question that showcases that you did your research and you are actually interested in the same topics that they are, that will go an incredibly long way. So I encourage you, as you're researching their profile, learning more about what they're interested in, maintain a childlike curiosity and note down any questions you have for them. Define the purpose of your call. It's okay to want something out of this exchange. Be authentic about your intention to develop a relationship with them, and also be genuine about what your goals are. Make it clear that you are looking for roles. It's okay to make it clear what you want. Perfect your pitch. If it's a specific role that you're applying for, go into the job description. Understand why the position was opened in the first place. What problems is the team having right now? What are their pain points? What projects are they working on? What are the roadblocks they may be facing? And really dig deep into how you would add value. Not only should you have some questions prepared for them, but be prepared for the questions they may have for you. Put yourself in their shoes. What would you ask yourself? Have those answers prepared. Networking is a lifelong journey of building relationships. The compounding benefits of networking over time are unimaginable. Make sure you continually nurture the relationships you build and keep the doors open. By building relationships with industry leaders, you'll be able to turn to them for advice in the future whenever you need it. And as your network grows, so does your influence. By developing relationships with thought leaders in your space, you become one yourself. Networking requires patience and consistency. The effort you put in today may not benefit you in the days or weeks ahead, but 2 or 3 years down the line, it will change your life.